So in the year 2020, 40% of all missing women and girls were actually people of color.
And when you hear stats like that, it really does hit home, especially for one family in Baltimore. The father of Akia Eggleston, who was pregnant when she went missing almost 5 years ago, he actually testified about the lack of attention that these kinds of cases actually get.
The story was so heartbreaking. WJZ live tonight at 5 o'clock. Jessica Albert listened in on that hearing and has much more. Hey, Jess.
Hey, Rick and Nicole. Akia Eggleston's father was one of many people to testify in that hearing today. He and they feel that if there was more media and police attention for these types of cases like Akia's, they could get solved. Even with a suspect behind bars, the family of Akia Eggleston suffers pain daily because she and her unborn child are still missing. Their bodies have not been found.
How do you wrap your mind around the fact of Akia and baby's disappearance, domestic violence, and subsequent murder investigation in the same breath?
Akia went missing when she was 8 months pregnant. Police arrested the father of her unborn child last month, nearly 5 years after her disappearance. Thursday, Akia's father testified in front of a congressional committee during a hearing addressing the epidemic of neglected missing women and girls of color. The committee and those who testified say these cases are often overlooked by police and do not get adequate media attention.
Missing persons of color cases only receive 7% of the national media coverage. And we can all name Gabby Petito, Natalie Holloway, Chandra Levy, and many other white women who have gone missing. But can any of you name a person of color that have garnered national media coverage?
They also say sometimes these cases are not properly recorded.
There's really no data on what happened to them. No one knows where they are, or it's just a shocking, almost unbelievable situation in this country.
Akia's father says it's time to make a change.
Support for Black, Indigenous, or people of color is needed now. We are important and deserve the same attention as whites.
And lawmakers at today's hearing did talk about ways to solve this problem. They talked about bills dealing with violence against women and sex trafficking. They say that these topics affect women of color the most. Reporting live tonight at 5, Jessica Albert for WJZ.